Greetings everyone. In this lecture, we are going to see constraints and its types. Now let us see what is constraint and why we are using constraint in classical mechanics. Constraint is a parameter which is used to restrict an operation up to a certain limit. As we all know, atmosphere consists of lots of gas molecules moving randomly here and there. If we want to use that, we have to separate and store it. In this picture, gas molecules are trapped inside the cylinder, which means the motion of the gas molecules are constrained within the walls of the cylinder. Why constraints are used? It is used to solve the differential equations for motion of system of n particles. Now let us move on to the types of constraint. Constraints are classified into four types majorly: holonomic, non-holonomic, scleronomic, rheonomic. Holonomic constraint: relation between position variables and time, and it depends on coordinates and time, and mainly this can be expressed in terms of equations. For non-holonomic constraint, it cannot be expressed in terms of equations and it depends on velocity. Let us understand the example by seeing the difference between holonomic and non-holonomic constraint. A particle is on the surface of the sphere. The motion of the particle is constrained on the surface of the sphere and it is subjected holonomic constraint. Assume if the particle falls under the influence of gravity, it becomes non-holonomic. As we have already mentioned, holonomic constraint depends on coordinate and time. If the particles fall under the influence of gravity, it experiences velocity. Therefore, it is said to be non-holonomic. If the constraint is said to be time independent, then it is scleronomic constraint. It can be expressed by using generalized coordinates. Constraint which is said to be time dependent, then it is known as rheonomic constraint. Assume a pendulum is in oscillation. The length of the pendulum changes with respect to time. This shows rheonomic constraint. Thanks for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe.